Now that we have all Fantastic Four characters added to Marvel Rivals, are they as fantastic as they seem? In this video I'm going to go over my thoughts of all 4 characters and what I like and don't like about them overall. Starting off with one of my favourites of the 4, The Thing. Overall, I'm really enjoying his kit and how he plays. I feel like with a lot of the Vanguards, you either play super aggressively to get the most out of their kit, or you have to play super defensively to get the most out of their kit. But I feel like the Thing can be almost played both ways. You can't dive too deep or you get eliminated, but you don't want to be sat with your team for too long, otherwise you aren't utilising his full kit of being able to leap to a teammate to protect them or to use it to retreat like I do. I also like the fact that he doesn't have a ranged ability, so you have to really think tactically about how to play him to get the most out of him. If I was to find something that I don't like about him, it's the distance in which he can leap to an ally. This is 100% a me thing for going too deep into their back lines, because I always get caught out with it, but I feel like it could have a little bit more range on it and it would actually be perfect. Now moving on to the Human Torch, who I would probably say is my least favourite of the 4. He is still a really good and fun character, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like there are better options at the moment over him. His kit is really fun with the way that you can set up traps and dive headfirst into enemies to finish them off, but I also feel like that's his downside at the same time, as he's a little bit too squishy for my liking. That could be the Vanguard in me, used to 700, 800 health, but I just feel like if you've used his dive to get in, you can't then use it to get out, so then he's a bit slow, and it just makes it that getting out of danger is a bit more difficult. However, with the games I have played with him in quick play, he has been quite fun in trying to find sneaky ways to set up his fire traps to surround the enemy and tick away at their health. Mr. Fantastic is very much a sit on the fence kind of character for me, as while I feel like he has potential, he just doesn't work for me. Like any character, I seem to have really good games with them, or really bad games with them, but with him I just seem to notice it a bit more. I'll either be doing loads of damage and being able to bounce around to protect my teammates, or I just feel like my hands are quite literally made of rubber and just scratch the surface of all the enemy's health. One thing I would say though is that his ultimate definitely needs some work and needs some buffing. Whenever I've popped it, I've always felt like I either don't do enough damage, or I do no damage so the enemy team don't see me as a threat. On the other hand, I enjoy being able to grab someone and either launch myself towards them to close the gap, or bring them towards me to let my team finish them off. Overall, I enjoy Mr. Fantastic, but I feel like he needs some work. Finally, we have the Invisible Woman, who I actually quite enjoy playing when I play Strategist. Her kit is quite well rounded with loads of abilities to be able to heal and do damage. Being able to use her evade to jump away from a battle and heal is a nice touch to her survivability, but her ultimate 100% can turn the tide of a fight very quickly. I do sometimes feel like I play her overly aggressively, but I feel like this could swing either way, as it could be rewarding being able to have a strategist also dealing heavy damage, but at the same time, if you're not focusing healing, you're a healer down on your team. One ability I like overall is being able to push or pull the enemy. This has made for some nice team fights or saves in a lot of my games, so it's a nice touch to her kit. Overall, I really enjoy playing the Invisible Woman and typically gravitate towards her over other strategists when I play that role. And those were my thoughts on the Fantastic Four being added to Marvel Rivals. I think overall they are very fun characters and very fun additions to the game, and I'm definitely looking forward to who else they add into Marvel Rivals overall. Could we possibly be getting Blade next, seeing as we're trying to save him in the Central Park convoy map? We wonder, we'll see. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you drop it a like, and if you want to see more Marvel Rivals content like this, please make sure you drop a subscribe. Other than that, thank you very much for watching.